Shares of AT&T set to finish the week in the green after the telecom giant announced it's looking to lighten its massive debt load with potential asset sales, putting its 10% stake in streaming service Hulu in play. That stake, of course, acquired through AT&T's $85 billion purchase of Time Warner. And all of it comes just 6 days to go until the DOJ takes a second shot at undoing that blockbuster merger. Let me get to Charlie Gasparino. Big controversy and big discussion here and big movement.
Yeah. By the way, are you tangoing over there? Cha-cha-chaing over there?
No, I'm eating empanadas.
Eating some good Italian food, I hope, as well. A couple of things is really interesting here, Liz, and I'm getting a little blowback from somebody else. There's something in my ear that's going to make this hit difficult. But anyway, I'll get through it. One of the more overlooked parts of the AT&T Time Warner merger is the fact that AT&T cannot sell certain assets. They have to keep certain what's known as must-have assets in a separate company. They can't totally integrate it. One of those must-have assets is CNN. Obviously, they're not trying to sell CNN, but it'll just give you an idea of just how difficult this merger is to complete, as the Justice Department is going out and essentially trying to upend the merger. So they have to keep certain assets separate. One of those assets they do not have to keep separate is Hulu, and from what we understand, they are shopping that. They are looking for someone to buy it. Now, why are they doing that? Because even with the ability to purchase Time Warner, this is a company with lots and lots of debt. Its bond rating is not junk bond, but it's on one of those levels that if you go a couple notches down, you're starting to get right at junk bonds. It has a massive amount of debt. It's one of the more indebted companies right now in corporate America among the blue chip companies. And in terms of getting this deal done and making this work, they have to sell certain assets. Now, one of the questions is, we don't know the assets they can't sell. I can tell you CNN is one of them. I don't know all of them, and I don't think it's public that all of them they can't sell. But there is this deal with the Justice Department that prevents them from selling assets. So it makes completing this merger that much more difficult to integrate. So this, Randall Stephenson, I interviewed him, who I like and admire him. He's a straight shooter. We asked him about the Justice Department's appeal of the lower court decision that allowed the merger to take place. I asked him if it was going to disrupt things. He made it sound like it was, he basically had this one covered. They knew the appeal was coming. But I can tell you, from a technical standpoint, if you're in the trenches at AT&T, it's difficult because this thing is hanging out there, and there are certain assets you got to keep separate. So that's what we understand. Hulu, which they're looking to sell, which is a tiny marginal part of this company. They own a 10% stake in Hulu. Disney now, since they're buying 21st Century Fox's assets, the parent company of Fox Business and Fox News, owns 60. They own 10. Comcast owns the other 30. It's not big bucks, and it's not going to do much to their debt load, Liz. Back to you, and bring me back. And I don't know if empanadas will if they stay, do you have to eat them the next day, or they turn to rocks or something?
Oh, like you've never eaten cold pizza before? Come on.
Is it like that?
You can handle it. I'll squish one in my luggage for you. Charlie, thanks.